Ozark is here to serve you, your family, and your business. We make all our loan decisions locally, and we do it in a timely manner. Car, new home, home improvement, or business loans, the Commercial Bank of Ozark is here with the expertise and help for all your banking needs.
Get ready for a summer full of fun during the Summer Drive event at Greenville Chevrolet. Drive away new 2024 Silverados and up to $15,000 off. Or lease a new 2024 Silverado Custom Trail Boss at only $497 a month. Just $497. We are Alabama's truck super center. 1500s, 2500s, 4x4s, even dualies. Whether it's work or play, we got the truck for you. Call our inventory hotline today. Visit us online or come by anytime. Greenville Chevrolet.
Want a great vehicle service experience? Greenville Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram guaranteed.
Good morning, folks. Thanks for getting up bright and early with us. It's a nice sunny morning on July 27th. This is Nate coming to you live from the studio. And again, our collaboration with Beaufort County TV helping us bring this live stream to you guys. And in the bottom of the second inning, Troy, Alabama holds an 8-1 lead over South Carolina. They played 2 innings over the span of about 4.5 hours last night. Was not a fun night. And, but so far they're doing great on the field, the little amount of time they've actually had to play on it. But the weather has just been in and out. Same thing with Laurel, Mississippi that we saw. And let's take a quick look at our lineup for today. Number 19, Cole Davis. Number 6, Kamor Sanders. Number 5, Bryson Rhett. Number 13, Ryan Copeland. Number 16, Porter Beasley. Number 1, Drew Ginwright. Number 34, David Riley Sanders. Number 4, Cope Russell. Number 9, Braylon Wallace. And number 7, Daniel Dorrell. So hopefully the weather holds off on us a little bit better today, and we can actually get some more game in than we expected. They are set to play at least 2 games today. If this is just a practical makeup game, then they will only have 1 more, if not 0, games to play today. So if they win, according to the bracket, if they beat South Carolina, they will be in the winner's bracket, set to play at 3 p.m. later today. And if they lose, then they will go all the way down to, I believe, 8 a.m. on Sunday, to which they'll have to play 2-a-days from then on, which is a punishment from being in the loser's bracket. So we'll just see how that plays along. As of right now, I'm no statistics expert, but an 8-1 lead in just 2 innings kind of sets you apart and makes it look good for taking this game with a victory. So if I had to guess, these guys will be playing at 3 p.m. today, which will be 2 p.m., Troy Central Time. These guys are on the East Coast. So just stay with us. A lot of these times are going to be differing. We'll see if they just play the regular schedule after they do this makeup game. So just please stay with us. We're going to take a short commercial break, and hopefully we'll be right back with the game.
You'll get an appointment and diagnosis in 72 hours, guaranteed. Call us for free pickup and delivery, guaranteed. Free loaner vehicles available, guaranteed. Plus, we beat all competitors' repair pricing, guaranteed. You can try, but you won't find better service anywhere. That's the Greenville Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram guarantee. Our service center is ready for you Monday through Saturday. Call today or go online at cdjrgreenville.com.
As your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative, we wear many hats. We take pride in serving our members and our community.
Actually dinked off his bat. One of those situations you don't see too often.
Absolutely, definitely kind of almost like a swinging bunt type situation, and huge pickup for Alabama to get that.
Number 7, Daniel Dorrell.
Daniel Doyle now coming up to bat. Inside pitch, almost hit him. He's going to get away, and he is going to take second on that one. So Cope Russell, nice little movement there from him. Alabama staying aggressive, even though they're up 8-1. Definitely just a big part that they want to make a statement here in this first game.
That's one thing we have noted from this Alabama team so far and yesterday. They are aggressive. They are forcing a 6. Look how far off he's getting on that bag. He is not letting this South Carolina team have even a moment's rest. They forced several errors yesterday. I grabbed the wrong one.
Inside for ball 2, and Russell over here getting his lead. Checks the runner. Inside. Oh, a third one inside, going in really close on him. And that, great standing by this batter, just standing there and not worry about it going too close to him.
We'll see the 3-0 pitch here.
And that hit him, and that would have been ball 4 anyway, but he'll take his base. So 2 on, no out for Alabama.
Not a way you want to start this game here this morning. You're down 8-1. It's only the third inning. Now 2 runners on base. All it takes is one mistake here, and they're going to be in scoring position.
And this is the leadoff guy, Cole Davis, on the bat, and definitely a guy who can make some trouble for South Carolina.
Davis is the shortstop, but he also pitches for Alabama.
They low and inside, ball 1.
And funny enough, Davis says his favorite song is Party in the USA.
A big Miley Cyrus fan. You love to see that. Takes a long look inside. That'll be outside. That'll get by the catcher, and that's going to move everybody up 90 feet. And I'll tell you, Cope Russell was really looking to take home on that, but it just did not get far away. This backstop kind of short, not a long one, but Alabama just staying aggressive early on.
Davis, he flashed that bunt right there, kind of got this defense a little bit off of their feet. Even though that was a bad pitch, you could see what he was trying to do.
And there's the hit. That'll go out to short. That's going to probably get an out, but it is going to score a run. That was the throw took the first baseman off the bag again. So Alabama will have runners at the corners with no outs, and that's 9-1 right now.
Fatal mistake right there for South Carolina. They got no outs. They got to find something here early in this AM. I know it's been a funky situation with the rain delays.
Yeah, definitely. It's a tough early morning as Connor Sanders squares the bunt, and Cole Davis is going to take second. They're not even going to throw for that.
It comes down to the point, at this point, what's more important, holding that run or getting the out? I think right now they want to try to hold as many runs as they can.
Absolutely. Here's the pitch. And that'll be inside. He's going to swing and a miss for strike 1.
Trace Zorn, the pitcher for South Carolina.
Trace comes in high and tight. That'll be ball 2 right there. Trace having a little bit of commandment issues early on. And I get it, the early Saturday morning. He is trying to find his way, but I'm sure he was settled down. 2-1, swung on and missed. That's going to be 2-2. South Carolina looking to get their first out of the inning. South Carolina here in the split blue and white uniforms with the white pants. Alabama, the white jerseys with the crimson trim, maybe a little Roll Tide tribute from them. Inside, that's going to be hit high, sky high. The first baseman's going to chase, and he's going to come down with it. That's going to be the first out of the inning. Runners will stay put. Still 9-1 over here. And that's definitely for South Carolina. You're glad to finally get that first out because it was starting to kind of dogpile a little bit on you.
Yeah, exactly. And I think just kind of breaking that seal of getting it out may be able to help them here. And, 2 runners in scoring position, you are working your way back towards the top of the lineup.
Bryson Rhett sends it out to the shortstop. There's the play at first. Is that going to pull him off? That's going to pull that first baseman off again, and that's going to score one. That might score two. The runner will hold up at third, but Bryson Rhett is going to take second. And wow, that really, Chloe, looked like it was a sure out. I figured Alabama would get that run, but I thought that, we were really looking to South Carolina to get 2 outs. And just for the third time this inning, that first baseman gets pulled off the tag.
Yeah, I mean, as a former first baseman, it is hard whenever you are working with these hard throws. The best thing to do in this situation is keep that ball in front of you. I think he did a good job of holding up this second run from scoring out there at third. But, yeah, I think they're just working with some tough throws. And I know they started a little bit before 8, so maybe they didn't get their full warm-up time. Maybe they're still, trying to get in the groove of things.
Definitely does feel like, some guys just trying to still feel things out here on this early morning. Coming up now to bats, the third baseman, Ryan Copeland. Copeland will look to try to grow this deficit some more. Trace Zorn's going to look in. Here's the pitch. Now, that goes behind Copeland, and it'll get away from the catcher, but he's going to keep it in front of him. Good job by him.
Copeland has already scored twice in this game, been very successful at the plate.
And Ryan Copeland, fun little fact, his favorite team is the Atlanta Braves, which I got to agree with that. I'm a diehard Braves fan as well. Copeland's going to send that one into left, or shallow left. That's going to score at least one. Rhett Copeland's going to be on his horse, and he's going to take that. That's going to be 2 more runs for Alabama. 12-1 now, and the route seems to be on as Ryan Copeland stands there at second.
They were able to throw him out.
They were able to get Ryan Copeland head out.
16, Porter Beasley.
So the right fielder, Porter Beasley, will come up 12-1, 2 outs. Alabama dominant early.
Beasley was able to get on in his first at bat. Takes a big cut right there.
Just you can tell he wanted all of that, and that was a pretty good pitch from Trace Zorn there just to keep him off balance. Pitch. That'll be inside. Came close to hitting him, and Porter Beasley just standing in there. You gotta like that, just standing in there. It hits him. This is a kid, kind of old school with no elbow armor. Just he's taking it. He's gonna take whatever he gets. So
I mean, with how wild some of these pitches have been, and you've seen him go behind the batters and hit already somebody this morning, you gotta just kind of stay in there and take it and do whatever you can to get on base. I've been saying it all game. Alabama, all they have to do is put the ball in play.
So here's the 2-1 pitch. I'll be outside for ball 3. Porter Beasley looking to work a 2-out walk here. Nobody on. Alabama leading 12-1 here in the third inning of this continued game. Trace Zorn, the long look in. And that'll be hit on the screws out to center field, and that's going to be a single for Porter Beasley. He's going to saunter over to first. A little bluff from the second baseman there.
That was a very well hit ball by Beasley.
Really love the plate discipline by him. He really waited, found his pitch. He came out early swinging big, but he really has. I really like the way he worked that at bat, and he's got himself a single. Now Drew Wright will step up to the bat. The right-handed Drew Jenwright, the pitcher. The catcher, my bad. And that's going to be a steal from Alabama. That was inside, almost hit Jenwright, and that's going to be a stolen base for Alabama. Staying aggressive, Chloe, just really impressive from this team.
Yeah, that is exactly what I've been saying all game. Alabama, they're aggressive on the bases. They're aggressive at the bats.
Well, and that's way outside, and that's going to be another base for Alabama. Throw over. That was a little bit of a wild throw there.
And out there on the base is Beasley. He's not even having to slide.
I know. It's been impressive with him, and he, you can tell he really is just an aggressive base runner, but very confidently running. I mean, he is doing well, and now he's worked his way over to third base, and we're looking to see if Alabama can tack on another run here. 2-0 pitch. That's going to be hit down the line, and that will be the third out of the inning. Alabama tacks on a few more runs. It's 12-1. They're leading South Carolina here. Thanks for tuning in here at the DBB Junior Boys World Series.
By going the extra mile in everything we do. Because we not only work here, we live here.
Get ready for a summer full of fun during the Summer Drive event at Greenville Chevrolet. You'll find great deals all over our lot at huge summer savings. Most everyone comes with our Greenville Guaranteed Lifetime Powertrain Warranty at no additional cost. Real peace of mind for as long as you own the vehicle. We are ready to approve you today. Plus, we'll trade or buy your current vehicle. Visit us online or come by anytime. Greenville Chevrolet.
We connect people to their work, to their families, to all things essential. That's why your Touchstone Energy Cooperative is here every day, making life easier in all the ways that matter. And of all the connections we make, we know none are more powerful than the human connection.
Your local Pike County Commission, along with our Pike County Road Department and our EMA office, are proud to serve the citizens of Pike County. We wish our local teams safe travels and the best of luck at the 2024 World Series.
If you think you know Troy City Schools, there's more. Think STEM labs, where active play becomes learning. Artistic creations come alive with 3D printing and robotic programming. Think future programmers, building, modeling, and coding their own technology. Think no-cost dual enrollment opportunities. Think future rocket scientists. Think T3, Trojans of tomorrow, today. Troy City Schools.
We have 12 days. We need your help. Wiley Sanders Truck Line is putting on our big book bag drive. 12 days left. Thomas, do you have your book bag?
I got my book bag.
Molly, do you have your book bag?
I've got my book bag.
Do you have your book bag? I got my book bag. Kim, do you have your book bag?
I got my book bag.
Tanya, do you have your book bag?
I got my book bag.
Meet Wiley Sanders Truck Line at Troy Bank and Trust. We're going to have a mayor. We're going to have free hot dogs. Ricky, will you bring a truck?
I got the truck.
You got your book bag?
I got my book bag.
I got my book bag.
There's power in the simplest of actions. Like one neighbor helping another. Where everybody looks out for everybody else. Community is everything to your electric cooperative, and we're grateful for your trust to provide the energy you need, giving you the power to power on. As your community electric cooperative, we're grateful for your trust to provide the energy you need, giving you the power to power on.
Since no
Bottom of the third inning here, and South Carolina gets their leadoff man on. Troy still holds a commanding lead, 12-1. Still waiting on our crew in South Carolina to get back with us. But for out number 1, Porter Beasley collects a strikeout here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. This one high in the air. And it's going to be nabbed. They're out of the inning. So it's a quick bottom of the 3rd. Troy leads 12-1 still over South Carolina. We could be going home early, folks, so stay with us. We'll take a short break. We'll be right back.
1959, the Commercial Bank of Ozark has been serving our community. It doesn't matter whether the times are good or bad, or if conditions are normal or different. The Commercial Bank of Ozark is here to serve you, your family, and your business. We make all our loan decisions locally, and we do it in a timely manner. Car, new home, home improvement, or business loans, the Commercial Bank of Ozark is here with the expertise and help for all your banking needs.
Get ready for a summer full of fun during the Summer Drive event at Greenville Chevrolet. Drive away new 2024 Silverados and up to $15,000 off, or lease a new 2024 Silverado Custom Trail Boss at only $497 a month. Just $497. We are Alabama's truck super center. 1500s, 2500s, 4x4s, even dualies. Whether it's work or play, we got the truck for you. Call our inventory hotline today. Visit us online or come by anytime. Greenville Chevrolet.
Want a great vehicle service experience? Greenville Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram guarantees it. You'll get an appointment and diagnosis in 72 hours, guaranteed. Call us for free pickup and delivery, guaranteed. Free loaner vehicles available, guaranteed. Plus, we beat all competitors' repair pricing, guaranteed. You can try, but you won't find better service anywhere. That's the Greenville Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram guarantee. Our service center is ready for you Monday through Saturday. Call today or go online at cdjrgreenville.com.
As your local Touchstone
Top of the 4th inning, Troy going to get another crack at it. They still have, big enough of a lead to pretty much end this thing out. I don't know. I believe it's 10 after 5, 15 after 4. So feasibly, if they get 4 runs this inning and shut out South Carolina, we might be going home early. Not sure. Let's take another look at this lineup. Number 19, Cole Davis. Number 6, Kamor Sanders. Number 5, Bryson Rhett. Number 13, Ryan Copeland. Number 16, Porter Beasley. Number 1, Drew Ginwright. Number 34, David Riley Sanders. Number 4, Cope Russell. Number 9, Braylon Wallace. And number 7, Daniel Dorrell.
Kind of getting warmed up and about to get back for this 4th inning.
We're going to hand this back over to our crew in South Carolina. Take it away.
He was a part of BCTV, Beaufort County TV, for all your great local content, meetings, and just a little bit of everything. Just a great local channel where you can find all kinds of information about your community. And if you're visiting Beaufort County, this is a great place to figure out where you want to go, where you want to go eat, where you want to go do stuff, what's going on. It's just a great channel, and we are excited to be here and to be bringing you live baseball. It's exciting when we get to see the youth of America taking on big challenges, and who knows, you may be watching the future MLB stars right now in this game. Caleb Porter is now the pitcher for Tri-County, so that will be early exit for Trey Thorne.
Final pitch count for Trace Thorne, 44. Final pitch count for Trace Thorne, 44 pitches.
Trey Thorne got 44 pitches in that early work, and so now we will see the new one go in, and We're about ready to get going here in Beaufort County for inning number 4.
Hi, folks. I am back. My apologies. I had to help out another one of our announcers because we have a long day of games slated for you guys. So we got to make sure we have all of our ducks in a row.
So now Alabama looking to continue this big early on lead. It's a long look in. Be high, but that will be ball 1.
That was a good looking pitch. At least from up here, you could just see the way that ball curved in there, but it might have just barely missed that mark.
This fresh arm is really looking sharp so far. That'll be swung on and foul tip backwards behind the catcher.
What have we seen so far in this inning, Matt?
You know, really, we've just seen a lot of aggressiveness from Alabama. We're going to hope to continue to see that. You know, last inning, like in the bottom of the third, we saw some great heads-up defense from them. Just a good job to really, smother South Carolina and just play good fundamental baseball. I've been very impressed with what I've seen from the team from the Yellow Hammer State. As that one comes inside, sends the batter back.
Yep, it's going to be a long day out here at the ballpark. We got an early start at 8 a.m. this morning, picking up where we left off.
This is the left fielder, David Riley Sanders, who's going to swing and foul that one.
Way to hang in there by Sanders. And I mentioned this yesterday. One thing I've seen out of Alabama is they are having long at-bats. They're not just, swinging and getting out. They are seeing many pitches. They are really working their opponents.
I really love the plate discipline from them. You can tell their coach that's something he must preach, and they have just been really disciplined at the plate. Swinging a miss, strike 3. That will be the first out of the inning.
And like we just said, although he got out, he saw 5 pitches in that at-bat. And, in baseball, that is critical to your pitchers, especially when you're thinking about wait times and at future games. So,
second baseman Cope Russell up now to bat. One of those guys we saw just very aggressive on the base pass. A guy who likes to use his speed a lot.
Cope is very athletic. Yesterday, he was able to steal several bases, and he also, if I remember correctly, is a 4-sport athlete.
Wow, that 4-sport, that's incredible to see. I don't know how these kids have time to do all of that and play travel ball. I'll be high in there for ball 2. Sorry, ball 1. So it's a 1-1 count. 1 out here for Alabama, leading 12-1 against the South Carolina State champions. Swing and a miss on that outside pitch. That'll be strike 2.
Yes, I was correct. He plays football, basketball, and he runs track. And not to mention, he pitches, catches, plays second base, and shortstop. So I feel like you could, put him out there anywhere on the mound, and he's going to be able to produce for you.
So here, athletes, he hits one to third. That will be an easy out, and that will be the second out of the inning for Alabama.
I think this is the first time all game we've seen South Carolina get bang outs. They seem to be really tightening some things up out there on the defensive side.
They are absolutely seem to be settling in, and you hope they can finally put it together a little bit on the offensive side. As Daniel Doral comes up to bat, he's the right fielder. We'll take that one for strike 1. That was a little bit of an inside pitch, but it falls right in the zone. Maybe outside, good stab by the catcher to keep that from getting away.
Daniel Doral, I don't think he played yesterday. I think he's subbing in for the first time. So this might be his first at bat, if I'm correct about what I'm thinking. It's number 7, and he catches and he plays right field. And his favorite movie Classic, The Sandlot.
That's just, yeah, that's a quintessential baseball movie and just one that's great. So he swings through. That's going to get away from the catcher, though. Dorrell's going to run this one, see if he can make it, and there will be a play at first, and he's out. That's going to be out number 3, and for the first time, we see a clean sweep from South Carolina. They get 3 outs. They'll try to cut into this deficit when we come back.
Energy Cooperative. We wear many hats. We take pride in serving our members and our community by going the extra mile in everything we do. Because we not only work here, we live here.
Get ready for a summer full of fun during the Summer Drive event at Greenville Chevrolet. You'll find great deals all over our lot at huge summer savings. Most everyone comes with our Greenville Guaranteed Lifetime Powertrain Warranty at no additional cost. Real peace of mind for as long as you own the vehicle. We are ready to approve you today. Plus, we'll trade or buy your current vehicle. Visit us online or come by anytime. Greenville Chevrolet.
We connect people to their work, to their families, to all things essential. That's why your Touchstone Energy Cooperative is here every day, making life easier in all the ways that matter. And of all the connections we make, we know none are more powerful than the human connection.
Your local Pike County Commission, along with our Pike County Road Department and our EMA office, are proud to serve the citizens of Pike County. We wish our local teams safe travels and the best of luck at the 2024 World Series.
If you think you know Troy City Schools, there's more. Think STEM labs, where active play becomes learning. Artistic creations come alive with 3D printing and robotic programming.
Still waiting on our crew in South Carolina to get back to us, and I will apologize. You know, sometimes the screen might have a little too much on it. You know, they've got their own overlays. We've got our overlays. You know, we got 2 productions, you know, working on top of each other. So the screen might get a little crowded at some times. So we just ask you to bear with us as we, you know, come and go from commercial. They've got their, you know, in between innings graphic, which kind of collides with our scoreboard and our graphic up in the top left. But at the end of the day, this is all about bringing these games live to the people of Troy and surrounding areas who have family and friends on the team, and, you know, moms and dads who may not have been able to drive to South Carolina in the middle of the week. But we appreciate everybody watching on Facebook, YouTube, and of course on CS2. This is a ground ball to the left side, and they get the lead runner at second. And of course we've got our own We've got commentators up in South Carolina that Beaufort County TV is, being nice and letting us borrow. And we're just waiting on them to get back to us. They're having a little bit of technical issues. They've got a lot of things going on, folks. I believe they've got 4 fields going live at once, and we've only got 1. So we got to just bear with them a little bit. They've got a lot on their plates, but they're working hard to get this tournament live for anybody who wants to see. So I'll step aside, try and let them come back, and we can focus on this game as Troy leads 12-1 over South Carolina. And that'll end the inning. So through 4 innings of play, Alabama leads 12-1 over South Carolina. This game could be wrapping up real soon, folks. Stay tuned.
Think future programmers, building, modeling, and coding their own technology. Think no-cost dual enrollment opportunities. Think future rocket scientists. Think T3, Trojans of tomorrow, today. Troy City Schools.
We have 12 days. We need your help. Wiley Sanders Truck Line is putting on our big book bag drive. 12 days left. Thomas, do you have your book bag?
I got my book bag.
Molly, do you have your book bag?
I've got my book bag.
Do you have your book bag? I got my book bag. Kim, do you have your book bag?
I got my book bag.
Tanya, do you have your book bag?
I got my book bag.
Meet Wiley Sanders Truck Line at Troy Bank and Trust. We're going to have a mayor. We're going to have free hot dogs. Ricky, will you bring a truck?
I got the truck.
You got your book bag?
I got my book bag.
I got my book bag.
There's power in the simplest of actions. Like one neighbor helping another. Where everybody looks out for everybody else. Community is everything to your electric cooperative, and we're grateful for your trust to provide the energy you need, giving you the power to power on. As your community electric cooperative, we're grateful for your trust to provide the energy you need, giving you the power to power on.
Here in the top of the 5th inning,
South
it'll
Carolina.
be number 19, Cole Davis leading
On the
things
third
off.
baseman, that's going to be a base hit for Troy, Alabama.
And we'll send this up to our team in South
Troy,
Carolina
Alabama
as they seem to be
one of the
back.
towns where Troy University is, which has been a pretty good little Sun Belt football program.
Number 6, Connor Sanders.
Connor Sanders up the bat for Troy. Looks like they're going to get a new ball out there.
Yep, they traveled quite a ways to get here.
Hopefully they enjoy their time here in Beaufort County.
Yes, hopefully everyone that has traveled to get here has, although it rained all day yesterday, which is not the best entrance to Beaufort, hopefully they're able to enjoy some aspects of it today.
Checks the runner over at first. No outs.
Yes.
Send that one foul for
Right.
Sanders. It's the long Sanders getting back in the plate, getting back in the box here, and he's hoping to see if he can do a little more damage. Chloe, I think we're on looking at maybe this could be our last inning, depending on how things shake out.
Yep, unless South Carolina can stay alive in the bottom, it potentially could be.
So chases him back. First base. There's the long look in the pitch. Inside, almost hit him. Sanders going to step out.
Sanders says when he grows up, he wants to be an orthodontist. Big dreams already.
That's a really, really interesting choice. And also, funny fact, he says his favorite singer is Darius Rucker, who's from Charleston. So even though he's an Alabama kid, he loves some South Carolina music. And that's going to be a stolen base. That's going to get away from the second baseman, and that's going to put the runner over here at third base. And once again, Alabama being aggressive on the base pass. And even with this lead, even as they've been rolling, they are just all gas, no brakes right now.
Yeah, I think that one, I mean, it came down to, it just looked like South Carolina just didn't have that hustle behind them to really go grab that ball. So, and I mean, he saw that out there on the bases and he capitalized on it.
That's going to be hit foul. Go down the line. Shopper there.
Bringing us to a 2-2 count.
2-2 count, no outs. Runner on third for Troy, Alabama. Takes his lead at third. A long look in. It's going to be outside. Good block by the catcher there.
Full count. I think just about every player on this Alabama squad has had a quality at-bat.
Just what we've been talking about. They just are very disciplined at the plate. You love watching the way that they approach every hit. That'll be ball four. So runners at the corners with no outs for Troy, Alabama. That is going to bring up Bryson Rhett.
So I think we're going to see right here. Sanders is definitely going to steal over and take second. Going to put both of those runners in scoring position for Rhett.
Alabama going to probably try to see that. Yep, and just as you called it, there it is. And the catcher's going to bluff it. He's going to hold that runner at third. And again, as you mentioned earlier, the important thing here is just keeping that run away from home plate. So, whatever happens at second base does not matter right now for South Carolina.
Rhett says his favorite pro athlete, LeBron James.
Sure, he'll be excited to watch all the Olympic action as everybody's been talking opening ceremonies yesterday. Outside, ball one.
Yes, excited to see USA basketball, how they're going to be able to compete in the Olympics.
Olympic time, always a fun thing we get every 4 years, and some great scenery out there in Paris. It's just going to be tremendous. Bryson Rhett's favorite baseball team, the New York Yankees. It's funny because LeBron James is a part owner of the Boston Red Sox, so a little bit of confliction there, I imagine.
Really? Fun fact. I did not know that.
That'll be fouled off, goes over and into the bushes over there.
Still working here with the 2-2 count, no outs. How is South Carolina going to respond?
Alabama, 2 runners on, both runners in scoring position. Bryson Rhett hoping to see if he can continue this as the Alabama team has just been rolling, and he's going to hit that one. That one's going to go deep. Let's see what it does. It's going to fall, and that's going to score 1, probably 2. Bryson Rhett's going to troll into second. No, he's going to take third. He's taking aggressive, and that's going to be 2 more runs for Alabama, 14-1.
What a shot. That was absolutely beautiful. He was all over that one. Sailed it way over the center fielder's head.
And just a big hit for Bryson Rhett. And again, great heads-up base running, and he's standing at third. We still got no outs.
It's a giant hit for Rhett as he got out in his first 2 appearances at the plate. And that's going to call a timeout for this South Carolina squad.
Since 1959, the Commercial Bank of Ozark has been serving our community. It doesn't matter whether the times are good or bad, or if conditions are normal or different. The Commercial Bank of Ozark is here to serve you, your family, and your business. We make all our loan decisions locally, and we do it in a timely manner. Car, new home, home improvement, or business loans, the Commercial Bank of Ozark is here with the expertise and help for all your banking needs.
There's power in the simplest of actions, like one neighbor helping another, where everybody looks out for everybody else. Community is everything to your electric cooperative, and we're grateful for your trust to provide the energy you need, giving you the power to power on.
Get ready for a summer full of fun during the Summer Drive event at Greenville Chevrolet. Drive away new 2024 Silverados and up to $15,000 off, or lease a new 2024 Silverado Custom Trail Boss at only $497 a month. Just $497. We are Alabama's truck super center. 1500s, 2500s, 4x4s, even dualies. Whether it's work or play, we got the truck for you. Call our inventory hotline today. Visit us online or come by anytime. Greenville Chevrolet.
Want a great vehicle service experience? Greenville Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram guarantees it. You'll get an appointment and diagnosis in 72 hours, guaranteed. Call us for free pickup and delivery, guaranteed. Free loaner vehicles available, guaranteed. Plus, we beat all competitors' repair pricing, guaranteed. You can try, but you won't find better service anywhere. That's the Greenville Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram guarantee. Our service center is ready for you Monday through Saturday. Call today or go online at cdjrgreenville.com.
As your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative, we wear many hats. We take pride in serving our members and our community by going the extra mile in everything we do. Because we not only work here, we live here.
Ready for a summer full of fun during the Summer Drive event at Greenville Chevrolet. You'll find great deals all over our lot at huge summer savings. Most everyone comes with our Greenville Guaranteed Lifetime Powertrain Warranty at no additional cost. Real peace of mind for as long as you own the vehicle. We are ready to approve you today. Plus, we'll trade or buy your current vehicle. Visit us online or come by anytime. Greenville Chevrolet.
We connect people to their work, to their families, to all things essential. That's why your Touchstone Energy Cooperative is here every day, making life easier in all the ways that matter. And of all the connections we make, we know none are more powerful than the human connection.
Your local Pike County Commission, along with our Pike County Road Department and our EMA office, are proud to serve the citizens of Pike County.
Ryan Copeland going to be coming up here. See if he can tack on more. One runner on third and no outs. 14-1, Alabama leads South Carolina. That's going to be hit up the middle. That's going to go into shallow center. It's going to fall, and that's going to be a base hit. 15-1.
We've talked all game about how many pitches these guys are seeing, but I mean, that one, first pitch, gonna lay it right in there in that hole in between the infield and outfield, kind of that no man's land. That's just a hard ball to make a play on.
And now we're going to get the Beasley matchup. The Porter Beasley, who's been the Alabama pitcher for this game, the left-hander, coming up to face Ian Beasley.
Yep, we're seeing the opposite side of this matchup.
Beasley checks his runner at first. That'll be out and low for ball one.
Porter Beasley says his favorite band is AC/DC.
Classic. You got to like kid who loves the classics. And now Alabama's going to be aggressive on the path and steal. And that pitch is going to be, that throw is going to be a little wide. And that's going to be an easy steal for Alabama. And just aggressiveness on the base pass. They just continue on it. It's really been impressive to see.
Yeah. I mean, if you're Alabama, I'd almost be tempted to steal again.
Yeah. I mean, give it a try at this point. Outside ball two.
I don't think they've been able to really get any outs here.
where Beasley says his hobbies are hunting, sports, and fishing. Oh, now hit him. He'll take first base on that one. So runners at first and second, still no outs here for Alabama. And Drew Jenwright going to come on up.
Now batting, number 1, Drew Jenwright.
Jenwright batting in the 6th hole for Alabama. Working here with 2 runners on.
High and inside, Jenwright for ball 1.
Although those runners are at first and second, I wouldn't be surprised here if they are able to find their way over into scoring position, whether it be a double steal or a passed ball or even an error.
Alabama just always so shifty on the base pass. Beasley's going to take his look at the second and pitch. That'll be in there for a strike, 2-1 count.
Nice to see Beasley find his rhythm out there on the mound. He kind of just got put in there. Been a rough couple of batters, but hopefully he can start to find that strike zone.
Now that'll be outside, so 3-1. Drew Jenwright going out and giving a little signal to his base runner. Yeah, I mean, this Bama team is just, they're really doing all the little things right. You love to see that.
3-1 hitters count here.
Sends that one high. Is that going to stay fair? It will. And that's going to fall in for a single for Drew Jenwright. That's going to load the bases.
Once again, that one's just right there in no man's land, right on the line. It's a little too shallow for the outfield to get it, a little too far for the first baseman to turn around and really get a good move on it.
And David Riley Sanders coming up now to bat for Alabama, and he hopes to see if he can bring these guys home with no out, bases juiced.
And if you're Riley Sanders, this is your dream scenario right here. You got no outs. You're up by a lot. There's no pressure. Really, all you can do right here is you can just kind of flex your bat and see what you can do.
1-0 count here. Beasley going to look in. Pitch. I'll be low, and that gets away from the catcher, but he's going to hold up. That short backstop probably saved South Carolina giving up another run, but now there's going to be a pickle at first, and that's going to get 1 out, and then there's going to be a play at the plate. Did he get him? Yes, he got him. Wow. Heads-up play by South Carolina. That looked to be Alabama trying to catch South Carolina sleeping, and it turned into a double play, a very unique double play, not one you see very often, but just great heads-up defense by South Carolina.
Yeah, I don't know if I've seen that ever. And that was almost fatal right there in the very beginning when the first pass ball got, because he threw it back to the pitcher so hard that it almost went past him. So, and that was very heads up by Beasley out there on the mound. He saw that the person at first was all the way to second. Wow.
That's going to be ripped into left field. That's going to fall, and that's going to score a run for Alabama. And Sanders will take his round at first, and he'll stay there. So now 16-1, Alabama over the state champions of South Carolina, Tri-Counties.
And, for Riley Sanders, that was a great hit, great contact. But instead of getting, 2 or 3 RBIs, you only get 1 right there, which is kind of unfortunate. But
and that's sometimes the other side of the coin of being really aggressive like that is that when you do try things, they can bring you in a lot of runs. They can also get you a couple of quick outs. So I've seen it both with Alabama here, but they're going to live and die by that aggression. Fouled off right behind us here. It's the roof.
It's right on the top of the press box, rolling down.
Youngster there from Troy going to chase it down and get himself a souvenir from his trip to Beaufort. It's going to be low for ball 1.
1-1 now.
Cope Russell, the second baseman, hitting here for Troy, Alabama. Easily they'll look in. They'll be inside. It's that's going to be ball 2. Good eye from Cope.
Russell says his favorite song is the Star Spangled Banner.
So he's a real patriotic kid. Probably had a great time the other week on the 4th of July. You got to love that.
Yeah, and like we mentioned earlier, the Olympics are coming up. Probably going to show a lot of patriotism.
That would be low for ball 3. So we're at a 3-1 account here. Runner at first for Troy, Alabama. He takes his lead, and he's doing a little clapping, a little dancing there. It's just that aggression keeps coming out. They'll be inside, but they'll get strike. Wow. I did not see that one coming as a strike. It looked like it was real inside, but that's a huge pitch there for Beasley, and now Beasley chases the runner back to first.
Keep on pressuring over there with that lead.
Swung and fouled off to stay alive. Good hack from Cope Russell.
That full count, working that pitcher here in the 5th inning, with 2 outs. Russell's been pretty successful so far. He's scored at least once. Scored yesterday.
Easily with the look in. That's going to be inside. Almost hit Russell. That'll be ball 4. So that's going to put 2 on for Alabama with 2 out.
Number 7, Daniel Doral.
Now Daniel Doral going to come up here. Alabama inside. He's going to foul that one right back off the backstop.
Doral, this is only his 2nd at-bat of the game so far.
His favorite athlete, Buster Posey, the former San Francisco Giants catcher, Florida State baseball great. Inside, ooh, that one near his head. This Alabama team, they've been fearless with those. Those inside pitches, they have not been backing down, and I think they know that it may hurt a little bit, but it is a good way to get a base.
Yep, just showing that, toughness out there, as that one once again was inside.
Beasley to look in now. Swung on and missed. Doral.
Bringing him to a 2-2 count. Let's see how he's able to perform with those 2 strikes on him. 2 people on.
And he'll chop that one foul to stay alive.
Way to hang in there for Doral.
Alabama team looking over in their cheering section. It's like a couple of fans brought rocking chairs to the game, which is not a bad way to enjoy the game in a rocker, I'll tell you that.
These chairs are, continuing to get more and more advanced, making it more comfortable for fans out there, whether you're watching a game or, going to an event. They just are truly evolving.
It's really great as that one goes foul. Stay alive. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Doral sends that one sky high. I think that's going to get that's going to be off the fence. The catcher won't be able to come down with it.
That one is just one of those tough ones. It was right near the fence, and at that point, you kind of got to take your safety into your hands. Do you want to run into the fence? Do you want to try to catch the ball? You got to make some choices right there.
Absolutely. Tough play for the catcher. They made a great effort going after it. And this one's going to go smoke back in the middle. It's going to fall into center field, and that's probably going to, they're going to send the guy home, and that will be enough to run for Alabama 17-1.
What?
Sanders just staying aggressive on the base pass. I thought that was everybody was going to settle for 1 base, but of course this Alabama team just does not let up. And now we are sitting here at a 17-1 game. Troy, Alabama over Tri-County, South Carolina with 2 outs here at the top of the 5th.
It just took him fouling off all those pitches. He finally was able to get the one that he was looking for, the one that he wanted, and he just sent that straight out there to the outfield. One thing about this team is they're not out here hitting, home runs. There's been a couple of really good hit balls, but a lot of it are just singles like that are really making the difference here for this Alabama team.
solid contact, solid at bats, and it's working for them. 17 runs. They really are just doing extremely well. As that one's going to be in the dirt for ball one. We got a 1-1 count here. 2 on, 2 outs. Ian Beasley seeing if he can get out of this jam. That's going to be smoked through the middle. Good catch by the second baseman, and that will end the top of the 5th. Alabama plays a few more, 17-1.
We wish our local teams safe travels and the best of luck at the 2024 World Series.
If you think you know Troy City Schools, there's more. Think STEM labs, where active play becomes learning. Artistic creations come alive with 3D printing and robotic programming. Think future programmers, building, modeling, and coding their own technology. Think no-cost dual enrollment opportunities. Think future rocket scientists. Think T3, Trojans of tomorrow, today. Troy City Schools.
We have 12 days. We need your help. Wiley Sanders Truck Line is putting on our big book bag drive. 12 days left. Thomas, do you have your book bag?
I got my book bag here.
Molly, do you have your book bag?
I've got my book bag.
Do you have your book bag? I got my book bag. Kim, do you have your book bag?
I got my book bag.
Tanya, do you have your book bag?
I got my book bag.
Meet Wiley Sanders Truck Line at Troy Bank and Trust. We're going to have the mayor. We're going to have free hot dogs. Ricky, will you bring a truck?
I got the truck.
You got your book bag?
I got my book bag.
I got my book bag.
As your community electric cooperative, we're grateful for your trust to provide the energy you need, giving you the power to power on.
Since 1959, the Commercial Bank of Ozark has been serving our community. It doesn't matter whether the times are good or bad, or if conditions are normal or different. The Commercial Bank of Ozark is here to serve you, your family, and your business. We make all our loan decisions locally, and we do it in a timely manner. Car, new home, home improvement, or business loans, the Commercial Bank of Ozark is here with the expertise and help for all your banking needs.
There's power in the simplest of actions, like one neighbor helping another, where everybody looks out for everybody else. Community is everything to your electric cooperative, and we're grateful for your trust to provide the energy you need, giving you the power to power on.
Get ready for a summer full of fun during the Summer Drive event at Greenville Chevrolet. Drive away new 2024 Silverados and up to $15,000 off. Or lease a new 2024 Silverado Custom Trail Boss at only $497 a month. Just $497. We are
There we go. It's Kaya Sobe here for his first at bat of the day. Pitch from David Riley Sanders will be in the dirt. Ball two there. One out, nobody on. Bottom of the fifth. 17-1 lead, Troy, Alabama over Tri-County, South Carolina. Junior Boys DBB World Series. Continuation from yesterday, day one. That'll be hit high, foul, go over. That will hit off a tree. It looks like that little young fella from Tri-County is going to chase. Going to get him another ball. A couple of souvenirs from this trip. He may have a whole collection of them by the end of the day. That's going to be strike three. Kaya Sobe rung up by David Riley Sanders for the second out.
What a pitch by Riley Sanders. Coming and closing it out just like, a closing pitcher should.
Yeah, you really love what you're seeing from David Riley Sanders. Bryson Carnahan up to bat now. Inside, he's going to foul that one off. Bryson Carnahan wearing number 98. Kind of an unusual number in baseball, but you kind of like guys that do things a little bit differently.
Yeah, whenever I had heard that was his number, I was kind of like, I've never heard of a 98 in baseball. But
you see pitchers with 99 sometimes, and he's going to take that one right on the shoulder, and that's going to be a free bag for him. It doesn't feel very free when you're getting hit there, but he will take first on that.
Back to the top of the lineup with Chase Creech, who was playing shortstop for South Carolina.
Creech here hoping to keep South Carolina alive. There's a chase from Sanders. Runner slides back head first safely.
Still no pitch here to Creech.
And then Creech's going to hit that one right back to the pitcher, and that's going to be an easy play over to first.
And that is going to do it for this game.
That will take them. That will mercy rule. And Troy, Alabama, going to take a 17-1 win over Tri-County, South Carolina, here in their first game.
Just a quick recap. It was 8-1 yesterday in the game. Alabama up, and they just kept adding on, making it 17-1 with a mix of hits, aggression, and forcing errors.
Just a really dominating performance from Alabama, and they waited to come out after the rain delay, just keep on hammering away, and that's going to be a big win. They're a team I think could really do some damage here in this tournament.
It'll be exciting to see how they keep faring. Hopefully South Carolina is able to pick up some more wins. But I do think that is going to do it for our broadcast. I'm Chloe G.
I'm Matt Golden. Thanks y'all for joining in, and keep on tuning in for more baseball action.
Yep, we will have another game for you at right around 9:30.
2500s, 4x4s, even dualies. Whether it's work or play, we got the truck for you. Call our inventory hotline today. Visit us online or come by anytime. Greenville.